Today I will travel to Kaji's village and distribute money donated by Spring Street International School students and the Institute for Village Studies to families affected by the April 25th earthquake. Kaji is waiting for me when I return to the hotel, and he beams as we shake hands and walk to the bus stop. After an hour on the bus, we step out into the rich mountain air and the warm summer sun, and I know that I've finally found my way into rural Nepal. The earth is deep red, the stones rough, the houses simple, and the fields a dazzling green. Kaji is the perfect guide, energetic, generous with his time, inquisitive about me and my plans in life, honest about what needs doing and what I can realistically provide. Without his help, this effort would be exceedingly difficult, and the experience of traveling to the village much more onerous, so I'm glad of every hour we spend together. Kaji calls a few of his friends and sons, and we set out to inspect the damaged houses. Cracks are readily apparent in the walls, built from stone and mud, and in some places they have collapsed entirely. None of the roofs has yet caved in, but there's no telling when they might, and many of the families are afraid to sleep in the damaged sections. Many houses have already installed tarps, aluminum siding, or newspaper to keep water from getting into the cracks and causing further damage, but these families had to borrow money to buy these supplies. To each family, I hand out 5,000 Nepali rupees, or $50, in cash, and the patron humbly accepts the money. Whether it's rural Nepali culture, or the presence of cameras, or the gravity of the situation, all of the recipients retain stern or neutral facial expressions. But there can be no doubt that they appreciate the funds and the concern for their well-being. 5 houses and 1 school later, I feel physically and emotionally lighter. I've handed out all the money I brought, and come away with only pictures and fond memories. Kaji's warm smile and embrace greet me as I return to the new Pokhara Lodge, having retrieved, via Western Union, $700 donated by family and friends. We wind our way up stone steps, pausing occasionally to wipe the sweat from our foreheads or say hello to an interested villager. And though we brought substantially more money than yesterday, I wonder whether it will be enough. From the first home we visit, it's clear that the damage here is more severe than in Kaji's village. Walls are bowed outward, sections of roof are caved in, and in one case the entire second floor has collapsed. The lighting inside the mud and stone homes is minimal, and as I inspect the damage from the inside, most of the visibility results from gaping holes in the walls. Cracks run every which way, and in many houses, sections of the wall have collapsed outward, piling brick onto the animal pens below and breaking their roofs. At each house, we stop and inspect the damage, guided to areas of particular destruction by the house's owner. At each house, I mentally scale the damage from 1 to 10 and calculate how much of the rapidly dwindling relief fund should be given to the grim-faced man or woman standing on the porch. At each house, Kaji translates my message into Nepali. My school in America has raised this money to help families affected by the earthquake. We hope it will help you prepare for the monsoons and rebuild your home. Rupees pass from my hands to theirs, then we put our hands together in the traditional farewell. Namaste. On we walk. After 2 hours of weaving through gardens and along dirt roads, we visited all of the houses with severe to moderate damage, at least 15, and donated $1,100 between them. We're satisfied that we've done all that we can today. This money will not suffice to repair the lives or the homes of these people, but it will help them in their constant struggle to survive. Perhaps more than anything, it has reminded them that the outside world cares about their plight, and that it's not beyond all hope that help will come their way, sooner or later. I shake hands with everyone left in our ensemble, then Kaji and I turn and walk down the ridge, retracing our steps down the hillside and through rice fields. We visited a lot of houses today, Peter, Kaji remarks. I know. I feel so good about what we did, not just happy in the moment, but fulfilled. Like I've done something positive that I'll remember for the rest of my life. Kaji smiles. You have a big heart. I smile back, and we walk on.